Hey guys, today I'm taking you on a job that a lot of people would say no to, myself included, but this time it's a little different, and I'll explain that in just a moment. So here we are at another aluminum sided home. Now why am I doing this job, you may ask? I mean, just look at all of that paint has oxidized right off of that siding. Let's get a little closer. You can see it's just bare metal everywhere. So there's a lot to do here. The lady would like me to clean her gutters. We got to clean those awnings. And so there's a gutter here in the front. There's two-story gutters up there, another gutter here. On the back side there's two-story gutters. There's a big addition in the back. We'll get to that. So here we are on the north side of the home. Let's just pan over this garage a little bit. You can see all that nasty stuff there. This is the north side of the house, which I showed you before. You can see the walkway here is full of mold. Down here you got moss growing and mold on this sidewalk. We're going to clean that up. This is the addition I was telling you about. You can see that window ledge there. But why did I decide to do this job and we wouldn't do the other job? A lot of guys will turn this down, you know, and for good reason. All that oxidization will come off and really look bad. But the difference is the customer. In the previous video I told her no. Now I say yes, yes, yes. And the reason for that is in the previous video, if you remember, the lady wanted me to clean the oxidization off. She didn't want me to strip it down ready for painting. She just wanted to get rid of oxidization. And I said, look, that's going to make your problem even worse. In this home, the lady's expectation is to get rid of all this mold, mildew, dirt, grime that you see here around, and possibly we'll see if I can even do anything with those rust stains. But condition of this house, we might not even try. But in any event, all of this road grime that you see and mold, that's what she wants off, and she wants her gutters cleaned. So that's a totally different expectation than the previous customer who wanted me to remove the oxidization. So I asked the lady just to sign off saying, hey, more of this is going to come off. You're going to see even more metal, you know, than you're seeing now. And she's like, I understand, it's old. You know, if you really look up there, you can't tell because the sun's in my face. You'll see it when we're done, but there's just so much metal showing. It's just silver. So let's go around to the south side of the house, see what that looks like. Now the garage here is a combination of this hardy board, which is a painted wood surface. This will come out really good, and then it has a gutter running down each side, which we'll clean out. This is the south side of the house. Actually, this is the east side of the house here, and it's got an addition put on. You can see the mold starting to grow there pretty good. Not quite as bad as that north side, but doesn't look too bad. I'll get you a better zoom of that. That's the driveway. I mean, that's sidewalk going into the driveway. And then when you come over to this side of the house, which is the south side of the house, you can see it's looking bad because of all these trees. So all this will come off. Look up along that ridge there. And we have a ladder up here. That's the second story gutter on this side, which you can see way up there. So we got a lot of ladder work to do to get these gutters cleaned. Let's go back to the front of this house so you can see what that looks like again. On the way to the front of the house, I just wanted to point out things like this. This is why you really walk your customer around, to show them things like that. You know, you want to keep all your spray going this way. You want to be real careful. That'll just dump water right into the building. More rust down there. Coming through the gate here. Back to the front. She had air conditioners. They were not here when I got here. I guess she took them down for the fall already. This is our project for the day. I'm going to get going on these gutters, and I'll get back with you and show you what it looks like when we're done. Boy, there's a lot of paint missing on that building. That's a shame. Well, here's the stuff from just the first couple feet of gutter. So it's going to be a long day. Nasty pieces of roof and things like that. Yay! Got the ladder set up. As you can see, I do not have stabilizers on it because I'm on a level ground asphalt. So those rubber feet are holding pretty good. But I still use a stabilizer up at the top. Now that stabilizer is a little different than the one I showed you the other day. That's a Warner stabilizer, so you can get around small windows, or you can put it up on top of the roof. You can see I don't have it above the roof because I'm just stopping right at the gutter line. But those gutters are nasty and there's a lot of them, so this is going to take me just a little while. Hopefully all that stuff will come off of that gutter when we're done. So I've cleaned that 4-foot section. We'll move the ladder, and on my way down I clean that 6-foot section right there on this end. Let's get back at it. Here's a pleasant surprise. The lady actually paid attention to me. She asked me if there's stuff to move, and she actually really did take the furniture off of the porch. There was a plant here I told her I'd trim down and cut that went all the way up this wall. You can see the top of it. She didn't quite get that little bit because she can't reach, but I'll get that when I'm cleaning the gutter. But that big bush covered the whole side of the house, so she cut that out nice. And everything else has been moved out, the lawn ornaments and things like that, so I can get around and when I'm spraying without, you know, tripping over stuff, so that's real nice. And there were some of these blocks laying around, and she pulled all those out and moved them so we wouldn't trip over those. That was real nice of her. Hey guys, another handy thing to carry with you is a pair of these clippers. They're cheap, but while you're up on the ladder and you're seeing limbs like that hanging over the roof, you might as well clip them real quick. It only takes a couple minutes. You know, don't go crazy on the ladder and overreach, just get close enough and they'll see them down on the ground like that and know you clipped them, and you can haul them off. Another thing is, most of us don't do gutter repair, but if you look up there, you'll see that there's a nail sticking out. I always carry a hammer and just try to tap those back in. You know, most of the time they're rotted or something, that's why they pulled out, or as I stand. But a lot of times there's good wood back there, you can tap them back in without spending a lot of time, and it looks a lot better when you're done cleaning the gutters. When you're on this ladder cutting these limbs down, you know, you can only twist so far on the ladder. You really don't want to overreach. It's very dangerous. So another thing I want to point out is this fence right here. If you look at it, my ladder is really not at the proper angle. It's close, but I'm not quite at the proper angle yet. So sometimes you might have to go on the other side and get permission from the landlady, but you know, or you can put the ladder right up against there. But if it's even steeper like that, then I wouldn't even get on it. You know, you got to find another way. But having that stabilizer up there really helped a lot in this situation. You know, but you got to be extremely careful. Ladder angle is real important. You know, if you have to, have a guy hold the ladder, put it all the way against the fence, you know, climb up, be careful, and then go up the ladder. You can see here we tapped this bolt back into place, but you can see over the years where this gutter has dings and dangs and things like that in it. See it down there as well. Dings and dangs. It's been pulled out. It's kind of soft there, and it has top supports, so I don't even know why that's there, but it has pulled out, probably because whoever's cleaned them in the past or was working on the roof put all these dents up here. See those? Put those dents up there, so now that piece with the ice probably bent way over, and so they put that there as a support. But you can see down there, there's the same thing going on down there. I don't know who dented that up or why, but yeah, the rest of it looks like it's in pretty good shape. So you got to be careful with people's stuff when you work on it. A lot of guys like to jet out these downspouts. I prefer to take them apart when they're that clogged. Just make sure you don't lose the little screws over there. Be careful with them. If you have to, get some 1/4 inch self-tappers and just put new ones in, but I like to take these ends out and make sure they're cleaned out all the way. As you can see, that was clogged all the way through there pretty well, and I don't know if you can see up in there, but we'll get in there and clean that. That's much better. You can see daylight. I know you can't see up in there, but it's actually really cleaned out in there, but it's dark and nasty, so you can't tell. And there's some gutters you just can't do much for, and they're all rusted like that, except for tell the homeowner time to replace that downspout. And looking up the light up there, that's pretty bad. Same with the underside of the gutters, all rusted out.
Well, now you done it, Mr. Big Shot. You left your gloves down there on the thing and you cleaned the gutter out. Look how filthy your hands are. You used your hands with no gloves. Oh my God, you're gonna get some kind of disease.
Alright guys, just wanted to show you, I've cleaned all the gutters, and this is just a quick initial rinse of the garden hose to knock all the big stuff off, like the surface dirt and the cobwebs and leaves and things like that. With the sun coming out, you can see how that's so poorly oxidized. But I got most of the big stuff off. I also hit this moss and mold with some stuff and let it start killing. I'll do another application. So I'm going to go have lunch, and then we will come back and finish this up. You can see that spot over there is about half gone. There's still a bunch left on the sidewalks, which the initial application didn't kill, so I'll go over these again. Plus we'll be using the surface washer, but it killed a bunch of it, which is good. That's what the first applications do. Alrighty, let's go have lunch. Okay guys, here we are at the end of the day. You can see that the front is still missing the paint where it was missing the paint, but all the mold and algae's gone, especially up on the awnings. Awnings came out actually pretty good. The rest of the stuff, can't do anything about that oxidization, but it didn't take hardly any of it off. The oxidization, that is, or the paint, which is good. So that's what you get when you kind of pre-rinse it and do low pressure. Just, you know, be careful. I like the way these awnings came out. This wall came out fairly nice. And I got a little squeaker right there I got to come by, and I didn't see that. I'm going to come wipe that down. And those gutters came out really nice. All that green stuff on the bottom came off good. Sidewalk's not too bad. It's all busted up. All that mold and mildew's gone. All that green ledge slime is gone. This is actually the caulking here, where it gets stuff in the caulking behind it. Can't do much with that. Remember how dark that was? How nasty the sidewalk was? That spot's gone. We opted not to put any acrylic acid on the rust spots. I just don't want to take the chance of taking that paint off. Even way up there, the gutters came out real nice. And there you have it. That bush is gone. Everything's cleaned up. Garage looks good. Can't show you the door. It came out nice because the lady's car is there, and I don't want to show you the license plate. Hey everybody, thank you so much for watching my videos. I really hope you enjoyed them. If you have a comment or a question, leave it in the comments section below. I'll be glad to answer it as soon as I can, or maybe one of my subs will. But remember, please hit that subscribe button that's going to pop up, and YouTube is going to put more videos for you to watch over here. So enjoy yourself, grab the popcorn, and just remember, we really appreciate you being part of our family and subscribing to our channel. All the support you give us has been wonderful. So have a great day, and we'll see you on the next video.